What's going on, guys? It's Seth here, and today I'm back with yet another video, but this time I'll be talking about the NFL, which is the Carolina Panthers, the Baltimore Ravens, and of course, the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you guys see on the screen right here, the Baltimore Ravens have waived Diontae Johnson. Now, as you guys know, that Diontae Johnson was traded away from the Pittsburgh Steelers to my favorite team. Yes, I know, you all laugh. The Carolina Panthers, they suck. They're 3-10. They're 3-10 this year, though they were 2-15 last year. But Bryce Young has played exceptionally well, even though they got destroyed by the Cowboys. Just everybody they were favored after 2 years. The Carolina Panthers were favored versus the Cowboys, and it just wasn't a pretty day for Bryce Young with fumbles and interceptions. Some of them were just receivers just got open, and then of course. It happened. So I'm not going to talk about that because the season's already just thrown away. So pretty much, hopefully, the Panthers will just play well, play competitive. If they lose, they lose, and they get a good draft pick yet again this year. Though they actually have their first round draft pick instead of trading away to the also trash Chicago Bears. Okay, so my thoughts about this about Diontae Johnson is that Diontae Johnson. I thought he was gonna be good. I thought he was he was gonna be the wide receiver one with Adam Thielen, with Xavier Legette, and it hasn't really. I mean, the first two games weren't great because Bryce Young just played terrible, and then of course Dave Canales benched him, and then of course Andy Dalton went off versus the Raiders, and Diontae Johnson had a great game, as you guys can see right here. It feels so strange with this the walls and everything right now, just because. It's the way the echo and the sound is in my room. Anyways, so let's see here. Let me go to the Panthers stats. So see here, Panthers. See if he no. Let me see if I can put it up right here. So game log. Let's see here. Where are? Oh yeah. So the rate he literally went off with the Carolina Panthers. He had eight receptions. Or 14 targets with 122 yards and 1 touchdown. He went off that game because the Raiders weren't that good. Though, and then again, he was going to be the guy. It's just that I don't understand why these wide receivers are such big divas in the league. They always think that they're supposed to get the ball 24/7. And all these receivers, for example, I don't know how Mike Tomlin does it, but hey, respect to him. He has to deal with a bunch of divas at the receiving core. And of course, Diontae Johnson was one of them. And so, look at this. If you're going to scroll, if I can zoom in a little bit. The first game wasn't great. He had 19 yards. Second game, 15 yards because Bryce Young was just playing terrible. Then he got benched, and then he went off. And then the second game, he still went off with another touchdown. And then against Chicago, wasn't all that great. But then Atlanta had a great game. And then, of course, Washington, that was bad. So a lot of it is due to the quarterback being trash. Andy Dalton was inconsistent. He's just a backup now. He's kind of old. I love Andy Dalton, but he's just not the same player as he once was. And, of course, Bryce Young playing a part of it, struggling as well. It's just, he had his career set. If he would just shut up and play with the Panthers, that he would have left this year, and then he would have signed a contract worth decent money. And, of course, now he just threw his career away because he's acting like a diva, and no one wants a diva on your team. And, of course, guess what? You get traded from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Then you get traded midway through the season to the Baltimore Ravens for a swap pick. Shout out to Dan Morgan. Didn't think it was a great trade at first, but, hey, now it is. And so, but, yeah, it's crazy to even think about that, this guy had it all with the Panthers if he would just shut it up. If he would just shut up and just play football because he would have gone somewhere else to a good team, and he would have got signed for a good contract. But now he's cut, and I don't think any team, maybe someone would want him back. Maybe the Steelers would want him back just to get him straight and just not be such a crybaby here and there. But let me know what you guys think about this. This is just crazy to think about. And let's go ahead. Look at his. He wasn't a bad receiver. His overall grade with the Panthers was 66, 63rd out of 98 overall with the receivers. Receiving grade was still pretty average. 66th. Not bad. His targets were 53rd. His receptions were 68th out of 98. His receiving yards, it's the Panthers. The Panthers suck. He would have gone he probably would have gotten like maybe 600 to 700 receiving yards max this year, in my opinion. Maybe like 5 or 6 touchdowns. And but it sucks because like he would have done so well. I mean, he would have done well this year. But if he just didn't act crazy or just didn't complain a lot. Like, I understand that receivers want the ball 24/7. Like, he's 53rd overall, 68th in receptions, 77th in receiving yards, 51st in reception touchdowns, 21st in drops, 63rd in yards reception, 79th yards after catch. But I mean, that's because if you think about it, the Carolina Panthers, the 2 quarterbacks right now, Bryce Young, I'm still not sold on Bryce Young yet, but I think he's going to be okay. But it's tough because he's in a tough situation. But if he didn't act like a diva, he would have gone somewhere else with a nice pay grade as well. And the Ravens, that was just a tough situation there too because like they had good receivers also. So I know I'm trying to slam Diontae Johnson, but like if he would have just stopped complaining, stopping a diva, just played it with the Panthers, then he would have gone somewhere else with a nice contract, but not too crazy of a contract. But still, but now he's cut, he's benched. Someone will probably pick him up, and yeah, but that is what it is. All right, guys, if you're a Carolina Panthers fan like me, comment down below what you guys think. I'm back with making more videos, and hopefully there'll be more news to come for the Carolina Panthers. And also, I will be trying to do more videos with predictions as well. All right, guys, Seth Ford here. Y'all have a great rest of the day, and see y'all next time.